never ever experienced a purging child, let us go to the hospital. I start crying. Bring emergency. I was like, Jesus Christ, emergency. We have to scrape part of his head and give him drip, and they say if they're not even careful, they'll have to do blood transfusion. Because hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the first video I am filming with my 16mm Sigma lens. Guys, make some noise for your baby girl. Make some noise. I don't blow. Guys, I hope you're loving the quality of my video. I am using my Sigma 16mm lens to film, my lights, my reflector, everything, and it's giving me the vibes I want to see. Thank you guys so much for supporting me and helping me to get this gadget. Yes, you guys help me. If you're not watching my videos, I have no reason to buy this gadget. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is MK Unfiltered Nikira Renze, and I'm a YouTuber based in Abuja, FCC, Nigeria. And on this channel, we rap. Yes, we rap. Try to keep up. Try to keep up because we can rap. Guys, welcome back. I wanted to say something on here before I go back. Guys, it is good to have a community. In anything you do, have a community. Be it this motherhood of a teen, have a community. Be it any job of yours, have a community. Guys, I'm able to get this set up thanks to Aisha. I know it feels like I always call her name, but this is one of the ladies that always shows up for me when it comes to tech and gadgets, because I am a novice when it comes to it, but she's very good at it. She helped me get this my setup, and thank you so much, Aisha. I really appreciate you and I love you for who you are and everything you do for all of us. You see me, Cassie, Abby, we love you. All of us love you. Thank you so much. If you're new here, I'm a content creator. I am a mom. I am a wife. I am, what do you have it, a lawyer. I am every single thing in between. Do follow me on Instagram if you want more of my videos. I post daily on Instagram. I am a mom creator on Instagram. I post everything related to motherhood and you will love me. I plug you into the pluggest of all plugs. Yeah, this video I am going to be talking about how I was able to stop my 2-week-old from purging profusely. If you've not watched the video where I was talking about my son that purged as a newborn, just relay back, go back. I don't know why am I putting my hand like this. If you've not watched that video, go back to my videos, my first videos since I resumed back on YouTube, and you will see it. I'll try to link it. I always forget, but I'll try to link it. Guys, I was able to stop him from purging. I was able to control him, and I was able to keep him hydrated. One of the things about a child purging or anybody purging is that if that child is purging and purging profusely, they might have to give that child drip or give that child blood, transfuse the child. So my child was purging at a week plus, 2 weeks plus. He was purging badly, like every time, every second he's pulling va, and not just small va, watery, and it was not nice at all. So we had to do something about it. If this is a video you know you're going to enjoy seeing, do stay tuned and let's get right into it. Hi guys, welcome back. So I know you've already been watching this video, guys. I had my child, everybody knows this story, but I had my child on the 14th of February 2024, and he started purging at a week plus. I wasn't producing enough breast milk, so I started doing tandem feeding. I was using normal milk and I was using breast milk too, but because I was not producing enough, he was taking more of the normal milk, and I won't call the brand of the milk, but that particular milk was purging my son. I didn't know at first that it was the milk that was purging him. So this video is how to teach you how to make sure your child stays hydrated even if he or she is purging. So my son was purging, and thankfully my mom was around. So this thing I'm relaying to you now is knowledge my mom helped me, my friends, and everybody, my sisters too. I asked questions, and my medical doctor friends, and my sister is a medical doctor. Shout out to Chinechere and shout out to Sheyi. The both of them. Chinechere is my sister and Sheyi is my very good friend. The both of them helped me to make this thing happen. So guys, my son started purging, and it started small. I noticed it from when it would be night time. Once I feed him, he would poo. I would change him. Night time, once I feed him, he would poo. It was bad. I was like, what could be happening? Why is he purging? Why is he pooing so much? I didn't call it purging at that time, but I always relay everything that happens to my son to my mom if she's not witnessing it. And I told her, because I believe she has better experience. Well, she has better experience than me. My mom had 10 children, and she has experience, high class experience. experience. So I always tell her because I love her recommendations, because she has the experience and the old hand. By experience, I don't mean just somebody said, she listened, she heard all those things. I mean practical experience. So it helps me always when I'm open with her. So I told her, and she was like, okay, let us watch it. We're still watching. And mind you, since I was giving him normal milk, I was giving him water too. Some people say don't give your child water, some people say give your child water. Me, I give my child water, so I don't know what the best practice is, but I give my child. I believe if he's taking normal milk, give him or she water. So I started, my mom said, you know what, every single time he pulls, we'll give him water. Every single time he pulls, we give him water. So once he pulls, we take water and put in his mouth. Once he pulls, we take water and put in his mouth. So we're keeping hydrated by giving him plenty water. So as he's pulling, he's releasing water from his body. So we're replenishing it immediately with normal water or breast milk. But water was always faster because we'll fill him up with plenty water. And we didn't know what in particular was purging him. First of all, I immediately changed my way of sterilizing. That was when Best Mom now sent me her Best Mom sterilizer. I started using I was using salt and water to sterilize before. My girl was helping me once, so I stopped her completely. I said, don't help me anymore, I will do it myself. So I would do it myself, but still he was still purging. This was the second day, third day, he was still purging. So we now said, okay, we called my doctor friend and my sister, and they said, okay, introduce iron and ORS. Yes, iron and ORS. They recommended zinc. Please, before you take any medication, always talk to a medical practitioner. My sister and my friend are medical practitioners that are practicing in Nigeria. So they recommended zinc and ORS for my child. So I was giving him ORS and zinc. I bought it from the store, and they gave me the correct and right measurement to be giving my child. So I was giving him a particular quantity of iron, of zinc. He was taking zinc. I was taking zinc once a day. Yes, every morning, once a day. And I was taking ORS, I think 2 times a day or 3 times a day. Please, they should recommend to you what to give your child. But these are the 2 things I started using. So I was giving it to him constantly at the prescribed rate. So he was taking it, and I was still feeding him properly. Breast milk, and everything. So I spoke to my friend Aisha, and I told Aisha, case is purging and I'm worried. What do I do? And she told me, no, what are you giving him? Did you introduce anything new? I told her nothing new. He's been taking all these things since the milk is. She told me milk. Okay, stop the milk. I said, okay, I'll stop it. But I didn't stop it. I was like, if I stop it, what will he be taking? Mind you, I had sores on my nipples. I wasn't breastfeeding him much from my nipples. Because I had sores. So I was basically expressing and giving him normal milk. But the expression was not much because he's not sucking, so he's not latching on my breast. So I wasn't producing much milk. So I was still giving. I couldn't stop giving him the artificial milk. So I was giving that artificial milk. I didn't take Aisha's recommendation. I just continued giving him. So this is the 3rd day. This is the 4th day. This is the 5th day. Casey was still purging, and it was becoming worrisome because he would purge, he would poo, and the poo goes wah. He was becoming so slim, like so slim. I couldn't take it. I said, why is he this slim? My kids are usually on the big side. Why is he so slim, so skinny? And he was getting darker. His lip was becoming darker. He wasn't looking good anymore. So I was asking questions. I was browsing. My husband was browsing. I was actually managing it very well, but one fateful day, my mom goes, "Enki, I'm no longer comfortable with this. Let's go to the hospital." Immediately she said those words, fear engulfed me, because this is a woman that is experienced and has seen it all. But for the first time, she's saying, "I don't know what to do. Let's go and see a doctor. Let's take this boy to the hospital." And I said, "You know what? I must go to the hospital." I told my husband, "Let's go to the hospital." And he says, "No, there's no need. I have checked online. They say it's normal. This." I told him, if my mom is saying she doesn't know anymore, let's go to the hospital. Please, I will go to the hospital. My mom was like, she can't be here, and they will say, "Oh, an adult was here." Okay, never. An adult was here and something happened to this child. She said, "No, please." She's no longer comfortable. In her how many years of experience? My mom has, I think, 18 grandchildren. In her 18 years of carrying grandchildren and how many years of having children, she has never ever experienced a purging child. Yes, she said it. This is her first time, and she has tried all her best. Now that she feels her best is not good enough, let us go to the hospital. I became so scared and so worried. I was shaking. I started crying. I called Aisha. I was crying, and she said, "Then can just go to the hospital." So I took Casey to the hospital. As we got to the hospital, they said, "They bring him, emergency." I was like, Jesus Christ, emergency. They said, let's take him in. They said, let's check him. If we check him and he's not okay, we have to scrape his head, because most times as babies they don't find vein or what. They'll scrape out of his head and give him drip, and they say if they are not even careful, they'll have to do blood transfusion, because if he's dehydrated like this, it means they need to swing into action. So I was so worried. I was crying and I was praying silently. They took him and they checked him. I think they checked his the back of his palm. They were like, they touched him. They said, he's hydrated, he's not dehydrated. But you say he's pooing. How many times you say I say he's pooing like 10 times, 12 times, 15 times in a day. He's pooing a lot. They were like, and he's dehydrated. What are you? The mom said every time he purges, every time he pulls, I give him water. Every time he pulls, I give him water. Every time he pulls, I give him his ORS. Like, I make sure he's hydrated. They're like, oh, well done, grandma. You've actually taken care of him very well. So what are you guys doing? I giving him bottle. We said yes. How I put sterilizing the bottle? I told them. Now say, you know what? Stop feeding him in bottle. Start using just spoon to feed him. I said, okay. That's more stressful, by the way. So I said, okay, I'll start feeding him with spoon. Then asked me, okay, what are you giving him? Just breast milk? I said, no, I'm giving him normal milk. He said, please stop the normal milk now. Stop the artificial milk now. Stop it. Give him only breast milk and continue with your zinc and your water. I said, okay. I got home. I told my friend what they said. She's a doctor. I told my sister, and they're like, yes, just do as they said. So I stopped feeding him that normal milk, and I just stopped everything and started giving him just breast milk. So that day, as we got back to the hospital, I just went to the milk and collected, because I'm like, if everybody's saying that milk, something must be wrong. I collected the milk and I go and I look at it and I was like, wait, it has soy. It had soy. So I remember my friend of mine told me that her child, when she takes that particular brand of milk, she starts to really bring out a lot of saliva. And I was like, Jesus Christ, soy. Maybe this boy is reacting to soy. I think he's reacting to soy. So I said, we'll stop this milk. We stopped this brand. In 2-3 days, this boy stopped purging badly. He was now doing normal. I was so relieved. I cried tears of joy. Like, you know, when you're relieved, I was so relieved because I was very worried. So after that, because my breast milk was still not enough, we went and bought another milk. I checked, that milk doesn't have soy. I browsed about soy and I realized that most children react to soy. So I asked questions like, oh, my child, when she took this milk, this happened when she took it. So I now said, you know what, I bought another milk that doesn't have soy, and I started giving it to my boy. Till date, he never purged. So at some point, after like a month of giving birth to Casey, I stayed in exclusive, but he didn't purge again after we stopped that milk. We changed the milk. Now this is important. Mothers, pay attention to your child. It's very important. Something might be going wrong with your child and you will not notice because you are tired, yes, but you have to be very attentive. Be very attentive to your surroundings and what is going on with your child. At every point Casey pulls, I say I want to see his pool at least once a day. I go, because I'm not the one changing his diaper. I have someone that does that. But at every point in time in a day, I must see his poo. If you tell me, I ask you how many times the Casey poo today, how many has he eaten today, I always dot on him. I check on him. Even if I'm not the one doing it, I'm attentive to what is happening around me, so that at the end of the day, so if something happens, you won't blame yourself, because it's a very traumatic experience to go through. So I always check on him. So it was because I was attentive to his poo and how he was pooing, how frequent he was pooing, I was able to detect that he was purging. I wouldn't have known. And he was losing bad weight. He was meant to be increasing, he was losing weight. So even when he went for his 6 weeks checkup, it was that he lost a little weight. Like for his birth weight was, I think, 3.6 or 3.7. So instead of being higher than that, he was a little bit less than what he's supposed to be. Not that he lost more than 3 point, but he was a little bit less. And mom was like, with the way he eats, he's supposed to be big. So that is like how I was able to manage the purging. If you know your child is purging, start keeping the child hydrated first with plenty water and plenty milk. Once the child pulls, give the child more water, then speak to a medical practitioner. It is very important, guys. We can't when it, see, he will say mama na you and mama na boa is a bad thing. To be vomiting and be pooing is a bad thing. So my son wasn't vomiting, but he was pooing and pooing too much. An older person, you know how weak you feel when you are purging. Yes, imagine how that child feels. Casey was so weak, he would just lie down like a piece of cloth. He would just be tired. I was like, Jesus, what's happening to my son? I was very worried, I will not lie, but I'm so grateful and happy that we came out of this strong and with our testimony. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If this is a video you enjoyed, please do well to like my video, comment, and tell me your experience as a mother, because on this channel we share our experiences so we can learn from each other. It is very important. Thank you so much for watching my video. Thank you so much for supporting me, and I'll see you guys on my next video.